I'm ready when you are.
Go.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate you calling, but actually, I don't handle that department.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I trust me, Connor. I know you're not the guy that is out back, booking the shipments, putting the bill of ladings on the pallets by any means. But for this first meeting, I'm not looking to have a shipping conversation with you. And trust me, because I am mindful of your time, I'm looking just to look at this thing 10,000 feet up and strictly just have a financial discussion with you for 10 to 15 minutes to show you exactly what I can put back inside your company from a hard cost savings as well as soft costs. So again, nothing about shipping, high level stuff. How's Tuesday at 10 o'clock look for you?
Actually,
You're good.
I think I can squeeze in about 15 minutes there. That'll work.
Perfect. All right, next one. Just keep rolling.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate your call. We already have a provider, and things are moving just fine.
Yeah, Connor, and that's exactly why I was giving you a call. I did a little homework on my end. I know you guys are using a couple different carriers direct. And real quick, I'm not trying to beat you up, but what you guys are currently doing right now, you're not maximizing your buying power, which is why more companies like yourself that are utilizing multiple carriers are going towards the third-party logistics companies, because not only do they get to maximize their buying power, they get the diverse profile of carriers as well. So it's the best of both worlds. So again, I wouldn't be giving you a call, Connor, if I wasn't for a fact known that I could put money back inside your company. Again, I'm not trying to take too much up of your time. I just need 10, 15 minutes next Tuesday at 10, just to show you exactly from a financial standpoint, the benefits that I can provide you. Can you do 10, 15 minutes next week, Tuesday at 10?
Makes sense for me.
Cool.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate you calling. We're really just not interested right now.
Connor, and that's fine. And again, not to sound like the cookie cutter rep, I don't want to beat up anybody that's not interested. I'm very, mindful of your time as well as my own. But let me ask you this: is there a reason why you're not interested?
It's really not a good time right now.
Yeah, and dude, I get it. You're a busy guy, Connor, and the reason why I do think this is, or I know for a fact this is something that an easy line item that you should look at, is I did a little bit of homework on my end. You guys are, utilizing multiple different carriers. You're not maximizing your buying power. With us, you can maximize your buying power as well as get those diverse profile carriers. On top of that, I talked to Cheryl from AP, and she said that she's having to manually go through 200 invoices a week, where she's having to, allocate and break those down, which is taking, roughly, 3 to 4 hours a week. I can consolidate those invoices for you. I can maximize your buying power and save you hard dollar savings as well as soft dollar costs. Again, I know you don't have too much time. I'm not trying to take too much of time, but I know for a fact this is an easy line item. If we sat down or got on a call for 10 to 15 minutes, Connor, I'm positive I can save you guys money. So can you do?
I think I'm interested now. Let's do next Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Cool. Next one.
We don't work with 3PLs. We've had some bad experiences in the past. We only go direct with carriers. We've been burned too many times by 3PLs.
I'm glad you told me that, and again, I've heard that a couple different times. Is there any reason or reason why? I mean, what do you mean by burned, if you don't mind me asking?
Just adding another piece to the puzzle, another point in the operation, more chances for mistakes. We'd have things not show up, things done incorrectly. So when I can have my guys go straight to the carrier, as opposed to through a middle channel, there's less moving parts and less chance for mistakes there.
No, and I completely agree. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it was more or less the 3PL. The 3PL didn't provide you with everything they said they were going to provide you, and kind of lacked on that. So it was just a bad experience, right?
Exactly.
Well, let me ask you this, Connor. And again, I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm just curious. I mean, is it fair to say that heck, probably? I mean, in your industry, right? I know you do widgets. It's a commodity. There's probably someone that has had a one or two bad experiences with your company. That doesn't make your company a bad company. It just it makes that person or whoever it may be a bad egg, right? Whether that's your company or a widget company. So again, I think you can get where I'm coming from. I do know, though, what we bring to the table. If you gave me a shot, financially, it does make sense to go with a 3PL because right now you're not utilizing, you're not maximizing your buying power. And with a 3PL that actually does what they say they can do, is going to benefit your company times 10, not only now, but constantly year in and year out. So again, if you're just dead set opposed and you were burned way too bad and it's still too fresh, I understand, Connor. But I know for a fact that if you gave me 15, 20 minutes to show you exactly what I can do, and moving forward, I'd be the guy that can bring value from soft dollar savings to hard dollar savings, as well as the follow up through as well. So again, I'll throw that ball in your court.
That's a great point. Just had one bad experience. I guess they're not all bad. You sound like an okay kid there, Mike. So I think we can revisit this. I've got 10 minutes next week.
Cool.
Hey, hey, Mike, I appreciate you calling. It's just not a great time right now. Can you call me later?
Yeah, hey, Connor, I got no problem calling you later. And before, I'm not beating you up by any means, but listen, I've been trying to. You're a hard guy to reach, right? And I think you could you'd appreciate the persistence I've been doing. And
we have it that way on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. I and I know that at some point in your career, obviously you've been in my shoes. Getting a hold of you on the phone, it was a miracle, man. So it's like I'm super just stoked to get you on the phone. But man, throw me a bone here. I've done some homework. I know for a fact I could put money back inside your company from a transportation standpoint. Listen, let's lock something in right now into a calendar and just give me a shot. All I'm asking is for a shot, because at the end of the day, I've been calling you for the past 2 months, and now I just got you on the phone. You and I both know it's not going to happen if you tell me to call you back. Is that fair?
Hey, it sounds like you really did do some research and some homework there. I respect the hustle. Why don't you send me 7 a.m. next Wednesday?
Perfect. Cool. Next one.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate you calling. We actually run an annual bid. I can get you on that list. We'll send you something end of year, end of quarter, let's say December, to get on our books and see if it'll happen.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great. So just so I'm making sure I'm hearing everything correct, you guys do an annual bid yearly, right?
Yeah, we've got an annual RFP. We send it out to about 5 people right now. I can get you on the list.
When you say 5 people, is that carriers direct, or do you send it out to a third party?
No, we're sending that out to 5 3PLs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that again. If that's something that you guys have just been doing, that's awesome. That's what separates us from the masses, right? So just to give you a quick tutorial on the way to maximize your negotiating power when it comes to these RFPs. If you're already in with the 3PL and you always go annually, you bid out to 5 different 3PLs. You're currently you're not maximizing your potential to get better rates, right? So we all fish from the same pool, Connor. So when you're going out and saying, hey, all these companies go out to the carriers and they're going to put an RFP bid out, these carriers already know it's like, okay, well, this company isn't that serious about working with one person. They're not going to give you the most aggressive rates they would have prior if you would have just used one company. And again, I'm not trying to change the process on your end. I'm just trying to help you out, whether it's with me or another 3PL. Realistically, financially, to get the best savings, it's beneficial if you just go in with one company and have them negotiate. Carriers are going to look at that as a sexier deal for them, and they're going to get more aggressive, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I never really thought about it that way. We could always be a little sexier. Let's talk into this further. Let me grab the CFO and COO and see what they have to say. And we'll talk next week.
Cool. Next one.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate the call. We work with several providers. Really no interest in working with one provider, but I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I've been doing this long enough, Connor. I appreciate you letting me know that. I figured, going into this, you work with several providers. Is it fair to say that it's probably what? You're not the guy that likes to throw all his eggs in one basket?
Yeah, you never be too safe.
Hey, I trust me, I believe you on that, but it's a little different though. Let me just, if you don't mind me explaining, from a operationally efficiency is beneficial to go through one provider as well as financially, right? Because right now you're having multiple different hands touch your guys' shipments. You're not maximizing your buying power. So now when you do throw all your eggs under one basket, especially when it's a 3PL, you have one company handling it that knows the ins and outs of your account. And then from a financial standpoint, you're maximizing your buying power under one umbrella, as well as getting still the diverse profile of carriers, if that makes sense. So again, if it really does make sense on all levels. If you're not dead set opposed to let me hop on a 20-minute call with you and explain it a little bit more high level and depth on what I can do from a financial standpoint as well as operationally, I'd love to set up a call at 10 o'clock on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds great. If I could still use our stuff with providers, but have all that billing in one place, that definitely sounds like something that could work for us. Thanks.
Cool.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate your call. Actually, we handle our transportation internally.
Cool. Perfect. And when you say internally, is that your own trucks, or can you elaborate just a little bit on that?
Yeah, of course. We're a regional distributor for aerospace parts, so we have our own trucks that take care of California, Washington, and Oregon. Maybe we have a few shipments outside of that, but that's pretty rare. We take care of everything internally.
Okay. You know what? I might have had a little bit more information on my end that wasn't correct. So when you say just a few shipments, I mean, again, I just want to explain. I handle accounts, whether from inbound or outbound, anything that you guys are routing on carriers, LTL or truckload. Do you believe that you guys hit a threshold of $1 million a year with that? The stuff you have to pay for?
I never really thought about the inbound. Definitely, we're manufacturing, so we're bringing in stuff all the time that our vendors make us pay for. That's something you guys could help out with?
Yeah, I mean, reverse logistics or inbound logistics is something that a lot of companies, like you said, don't really think about that, and that's just straight money back inside your guys' company. And let's face it, like if you're not really paying attention to that, that's crucial to that product coming in, because you're probably getting it shipped in from multiple different locations or warehouses or distribution centers. That way we can maximize that buying power, streamline that process, and get you the best savings possible. So again, if you do hit that, but again, I know you said a lot of it's all of your routed. Do you think you hit that $1 million threshold though?
I think we definitely do, but let's do this. Since I never really thought about the inbound. If you have time, I'd love for you to take a look at our invoices and see if it could be a fit, because that sounds like a great opportunity that we were overlooking. I'd appreciate that. Is that something you guys can do? Can you check out our invoices on that and see if we fit?
Yeah, yes, I'll definitely do that, because that's going to be perfect. Let's just do this. We'll set something in the calendar for us to meet, and then I'll have you kick. I don't know. Let's say next Tuesday is about 4 days. So I'll have you kick me over those invoices. You think you got enough time to kick me over those invoices prior to our meeting? That way I can skip through them.
If it means we can save some money, I'll make sure we find the time. We'll have those to you.
All right, sounds good. All right, last one.
Hey, you know what, Mike? I appreciate you calling. This is not something I can really, make a decision about right now. Can you just send me some info to review, and we'll see if it makes sense?
Yeah, I'm not trying to, Connor, I'm definitely not trying to ask for a decision right now. I was just looking to set up a meeting, and again, I have no problem sending you an email, but I'm just going to shoot you straight. I'm not like the masses, we like to step outside from, your cookie cutter. Hey, let's just send you an email, send all the information, because not every company is different, right? We tailor our specific pricing programs, our specific operational programs for each individual customer. And again, if I throw you that email, I'm just lining myself up just to be like the standard, multiple different people reaching out to you, sending you emails. So again, I hope you can respect that. If this is just something that, you just definitely don't want to carve out 15 minutes so I can, explain to you on the phone from a high level what I can bring to the table from a financial and operational standpoint, no harm, no foul. But I hope you can appreciate it. I just really don't want to be like the typical guy and just send an email to you.
Hey, I respect the honesty. I think the fact that you don't just want to send that out, it really shows a lot of moxie there. You know what? I'll take you 15 minutes. We'll see what you can make happen. You've got some work ahead of you, but I'll give you the time.
All right. Love you.
Bye.